Have you heard of the Highwayman's ghost that haunts the old murder hole road between Coleraine and Limavady? A statue stands today to remind passing travellers of the threat they used to face while travelling over the mountain, for this was the hunting ground of the notorious Cushy Glen. Likely born in McGilligan, Patrick Cushy Glen used to pick out his wealthy victims in the taverns of Bridge Street as they went about conducting their business in Coleraine town. He would then head out towards his home in Largantee and wait. As the unsuspecting folk, no doubt senses dulled by alcohol, made their way through the eerie tree-lined road, Cushy Glen would pounce with the highwayman's fabled call of "Stand and deliver." Those that were lucky would lose their possessions, maybe get roughed up a little and then continue on their way, a little poorer. But for the unlucky and those that resisted, Cushy Glen had no hesitation in ending their lives. The bodies he dumped in a gravel pit at the foot of Windy Hill close to his home. We can't be sure how many people he killed in his time. In 1780 he was implicated in the murder of a John Kelly, and local legend says that he held up the Coleraine stagecoach near Sconce Hill and after robbing them, murdered every passenger and dumped their bodies in the pit. This incident is thought to have prompted the naming of the road as Murder Hole Road. Famously, Cushy Glen finally met his match sometime around 1799. James Hopkins was a cloth merchant on business in Coleraine and, eager to go home, ignored the warnings about the highwayman. When Cushy Glen tried to hold him up, Hopkins pulled out a gun and shot Glen dead. The road was known as Murder Hole Road until the 1970s, when the local council renamed it to Windy Hill Road. But in 2013, they added a sculpture of Cushy Glen to a lay-by, and he sits, poised with his dagger, ready to rob the unsuspecting. Murder Hole Road had long held stories about ghostly presences. Today, the ghosts of the victims of the highwayman are said to be present. And if you're there at the right time of night, you might well hear the ghostly sounds of the highwayman's horse, or come face to face with the ghost of Cushy Glen himself. I've not seen him yet. Have you? Do you know of any other local ghost stories you'd like to share? Don't forget to like and follow the account for more.